What's going on? So this video gonna be about LeBron James signed a 2-year extension, $85 million, and then Anthony Davis signed his, I think it's 4 year, $185 million, or $195 million, something like that. They look like they're poised to have a dynasty run. It could be. Um, I think LeBron will make LA his final stop. Well, he might. You never know. He wants to play till his son enters the league, Bronny. So it'll be interesting to see where that all plays out. He's had one of the greatest careers. The man didn't show that he can take his talents wherever, be successful, and run it what he does. And he brought along Anthony Davis, who's a great young player, who's hasn't even hit his peak in his prime, just not hitting his stride. Do I think they can run a lot of rings? No. I think they can win maybe in the coming year because the powers that be want them to win. There's definitely a push and agenda. But I think that teams will eventually catch on, figure out. I think that Rob Palenko's done a great job with building the squad. But I think that there's somebody out there. One thing that I've noticed is that, especially in LeBron's case, aside from when he was in Miami, he didn't win. That's the only time he's won back to back. Teams have geared up, and you may not see it. I still think Brooklyn with Kevin Durant, who I might be one of the few people, and I don't agree with Skip Bayless so much, a lot of nothing, but I got to give it to him. For my eyes, Kevin Durant is the best player in the NBA when healthy. I'll take him over LeBron. LeBron got the career, but when Kevin Durant is healthy, he can go toe to toe with him. Kevin Durant then showed, and take nothing for when he went to. I hate it when people take, oh, he went to Golden State. They were made ready for May team. Was he not the better player on that team? All due respect to Steph Curry and that Steph's team, and Steph's bad man. One of the greatest players ever, changed the game. Much respect to Klay Thompson, one of the most underrated two guards, and that guy on another team would be more highly seasoned. Draymond had his moments, and he was better during the first run. He's starting on the back end, but he has his place. And respect to Coach Steve Kerr. But let's be realistic. Kevin Durant, prime peak, rolling. Ain't nobody trying to see that. All due respect to Kawhi Leonard. Ain't nobody seeing a healthy KD. Because I saw what he did in the finals back to back years against LeBron. And he wasn't backing down. He showed you what's up. KD, healthy, is the best player going to me. But they can be a threat. Kyrie and whatever they get. It's going to be interesting to where they pick apart, and I don't know. But I don't see the Lakers running successions of rings. Maybe next year, maybe. But I wouldn't be surprised they don't, because everything came together this year with the bubble. They weren't even the best team in the bubble. It was the Clippers, but the Clippers choked. Paul George got to take the responsibility and stop crying and whining. Say that whining and crying for Keith Sweat. Choked. And Kawhi did too. And all that stargazing and acting like they divas backfired. LeBron and AD, and they had the right team, and they had a guy named Rondo. I think you got to have the right chemistry, and pieces got to be in place. So we're going to see how it all plays out. But LeBron James deserves every penny he gets, if not even more so. And now hopefully the bigger picture is, as I even have more respect for him off the court, because on the court there's certain things with him I can take a lead, but he is one of the greatest players ever. However, he ain't the GOAT to me, but I do respect he's one of the best. But what I will say this about LeBron, I have even greater respect for him off because of what he's done, and I do believe he will be an NBA owner if he chooses to. He has that kind of mindset. Anthony Davis got plenty of room to grow, but I'm also thinking if they land somebody like Giannis or somebody, that's what I think they're looking at. It'll be interesting to see what they do in the other picture because there's more to it. So anyway, but that's my thoughts and takes. They will definitely be in contention for another year or two, you know, as long as LeBron is at the top of his game. But they will have to definitely pick up another piece. But anyway, that's my thoughts and takes about LeBron James and Anthony Davis re-upping with the Lakers. Um, Things are looking big time for them. We'll see how it all plays out. I have my thoughts and takes that there's gonna be a sleeper too. I don't. My Miami Heat need some. They need to get a dog in the race to complement Jimmy Butler. We'll see how that all plays out. But I'm looking at Brooklyn. I see you, Brooklyn. Now, I see a couple situations that could occur, could make an interesting year, but the NBA right now doesn't look that compelling to me because I don't see anything. I know deep down they want LA and Brooklyn. I already know. Unless somebody else comes up, the NBA is almost the problem with the NBA is that you can almost write the storyline in the first couple of weeks. We need to change that. We need some real parity. And that's what the NBA is crying for to get back. Because to really get back, you need somebody that didn't someone coming. I still think Luka's about a couple years off with Dallas. Porzingis ain't the answer. They need another wheel that gets in between. So we will see what all happens. But there are some interesting storylines, and Phoenix is going to be interesting. Devin Booker, who I say is the unknown Klay Thompson, with CP3, that could be an interesting situation if they got something. And don't sleep on Golden State, even though I don't know if they can go, but you never know. You never know. But I would like to see something shake up the NBA because right now it looked very predictable. But give me your thoughts and your takes, your early forecast and prognostication of what you see. In the East, I see Brooklyn. Miami's gonna be tough again. Milwaukee, this is make or break with Giannis. You know it's make or break. Philadelphia, make or break. This is make or break. There, Milwaukee, Philadelphia, this is make or break what'll happen. Keep your eye on Toronto because now it's going to be interesting going forward, you know. So there's a couple situations. But anyway, and Denver, of course, in the West, but we'll see what that does. If that was a fluke or what happens with that, what will happen with the Rockets. It's going to be some interesting season. But anyway, LeBron and AD is the big story re-upping with the money. So give me your thoughts, your takes, to like, subscribe, wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another, and we need something to shake up the NBA. It needs something. I'm out.